Today we're taking a look at the Big Modern House and BarnDom from Ikas FanModding. Both mods feature some pretty cool design setups. So this one is the Big Modern House, and of course this is the BarnDom, aka the Big Barnaminium. Both of these cost about the same, with the house costing $120,000 and the Barnaminium costing $125,000. The house doesn't have any customization, so what you see is what you get, at least on the early version that I've got. However, the Barnaminium does have quite a few things, including some interesting colorways, and we can even choose what colors we have. So we go in here with red, for example. You can see that if we choose colorway number 2, 3, or 4, which change up the roof to a black, white, or brown kind of, you could change that up. It was pretty cool. Or if you want to go with the one that I just liked, well, he's got the cream color on here. We're going to start our tour actually with the BarnDom, the Barnaminium, as the Big Modern House is really easy to get lost in, and it's not the way that I want to start the video. So here we go. We have two very independent sides. So the left side right here, this is going to be your house, where you've got your living room, kitchen, dining area, and then all of the bedrooms upstairs. We even have a guest bedroom downstairs. And then around the right hand side, we've got this humongo garage, which we're actually going to take a look at first. Both buildings, or both houses rather, have interior lights which are manual. Check this out. Coolest thing I've seen all day, man. That's so awesome. All of the lights inside are done manually, and all the ones outside are automatic. So whenever it gets dark, well, those lights will come on. Inside, we have 4 bays. We've got 3 pretty standard bays, and then one a little bit larger in real life. This would definitely be the place where you would park in your camper, stuff like that. And it even features a drive-through. Got that pressure washer, as you guys saw, and we do not have the large pad around this one. A couple days ago, we actually saw a really large pad, and he has since removed that. It is unknown whether that will be back or not, but nonetheless, I like the way that it's done here. As you could hear, the doors sound amazing whenever they open up. They sound really good. But anyway, that's kind of it for in here, because there is no door from the garage into the house. So we're going to have to walk all the way around to right here. We've got our welcome sign. As we go in, we've got doors that open towards the inside. Oh yeah, not all of the doors are the ways that I would have done them. However, it is super duper cool. Ikas actually hit me up. He's like, hey, I heard what you said about the doors and stuff. So I've implemented some changes. And I think you did a great job. So here's your dining area. Looking very, very cool. I know in Farming Simulator you can't use it, but it's nice to have, isn't it? It's really nice to have. Cool seating area right here, man. You've got sliding doors all around. So here we go. We can just walk out here. Super nice. Ah, yeah. Here we got another couch. Yes, not one, but 2 seating areas in here. And just right behind us here is the small kitchen. Naturally, you've got all of the goodies here. Funny enough, I watch a lot of house tours on YouTube because I think it's fun and really interesting. And I feel like I'm doing one of those, but in Farming Simulator right now. Like, oh, look at the artwork. It matches the drapes. Oh, there are no drapes. There is a catwalk, though, so that's pretty cool. The bridge up there. We open into here. This is going to be one of the guest rooms downstairs. We've got the Let's Stay in Bed, of course. Pretty cool little room right here, but no adjacent bathroom or anything like that. For those, we have to head upstairs. Up here, we've got another couple bedrooms and a bathroom. So we'll head in here first. This is a pretty large area. We've got your desk there and all of the stuff around. Even lights, so all of the rooms have their own custom lights, which I think is very neat. These have a little pod, and you can look out the front and laugh at everybody crashing tractors and all that good stuff. If we make our way over here to the white door, we've got another bedroom here. You can see this one. Kind of the same, but we do have a corner desk. I think it's pretty cool. And then lastly, down here at the far end, we open this up. We go into the bathroom. It is almost it was a barn-style door. Nice tub, shower. Got a place to wash your hands and even go to the bathroom. And yes, we've even got a light in here. So there you go. So that is the interior of the BarnDom house and the BarnDom itself. Just doing a quick once around the outside so you can get an idea of what it looks like from all different angles, see where the lights are outside as well. We've got lights above all the entryways. We do have a rear man door exit right there. There's your guest bedroom. And then, of course, we've got the massive area here. Plus a very cool hangout spot. I know this is pretty boring here on my test map. However, if you put this in the right place, this is going to be epic. Now we jump over and check out the big modern house, and this one is very easy to get lost in. There's also no customization options, as I mentioned, at least with the version that I've got. I don't know if the final version will have them or not, but this is what I've got right now. But I will say this, I think everything looks pretty good the way that it is. I can't say nothing bad about it. We also have a super cool fixture above, so we'll see if we can come here, maybe zoom out a little bit. There we go. Let's cut this thing on. How cool is that? That's awesome. And with this, we've got 2 doors out of the garage. One goes into the house, but we're going to go through the front door for that. And then the other one goes into the laundry room here. And this is the only way to get into the laundry room with that. It says boiler on it. All right, well, that must be your water heater. So then out we go and into the house we go. Super nice door right there. Kind of similar to the other one. We've got your light switch right here. That's going to be for basically all the downstairs areas. Here's your way into the garage. Very nice. And then we've also got a closet. Yeah. Just kidding. Water closet? Water closet. Oh, yeah. So in here, same thing. We've got a light. As far as layouts go, having a toilet right at the door is not fun, and you wouldn't need a shower downstairs. However, that's a real life nitpicky thing. I think it's pretty cool the way that it is. Also like that you've got areas that like make it look like you're supposed to change clothes, but you know, not really. And then around over here, we have a super nice kitchen, electric oven, and then something that's supposed to, I guess, mimic a vent. Still very neat. Here's your dining area. We've seen lots and lots of pictures of this area for sure. And then here is the very famous living room, as it were. Now this TV actually holds a secret, and so does the one in the BarnDom, because we can take a look and see what the weather is going to be like. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's February 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. So it doesn't say, but this is actually, or well, I guess it could be lots of years, but 2024 had a Monday, February 19th. So if you were curious, I think the house is about a year behind. No, I'm kidding. I'm messing around. It is super cool that he's added this so you can actually like turn it on. I don't think it illuminates anything in the house, but it does look very, very cool, right? I mean, come on, the TV's on and I turned it on. That's awesome. So from here, as I mentioned, we can also open up. So if you wanted to go out back, you could easily do that. Super duper cool. See, there's so much going on with this house. Let's go over here. Let's open this door, and this goes to a really nice office area. Loving this office area. Very cool. We could turn the lights on. Always nice. And this does not have a sliding door inside, so just be aware of that. Now, as far as the downstairs goes, that is everything. Are these sliding doors too? Oh, that's a sliding door. That's a sliding door. There's sliding doors all over the place. Definitely be getting some fresh air, that's for sure. So, now that we've seen downstairs, let's head up the stairs. And we've got another light switch, which cuts on the lights up here. And as you can see, we have a lot of doors. There's even one around this corner right here, which I was not expecting. So we'll go in here first. So this is going to be a nice, it's got an office area, but we've also got a bed in here. So that's pretty cool. Cut the light on. But I like this one because it is actually on this wall. So this will be an accent wall, at least up here. But they've kind of split it up with these concrete bricks. And it's like a concrete door. I can't imagine having that as the door to my office. That's super neat. First door on the right-hand side is going to be a big area. Not only that, it is also our, well, I guess you would consider this the master because this has got our sleep trigger. Plus, we can walk outside, which is awesome. Now, if we make our way over here, course, you saw that. We got our light switch. And then now we can go into the bathroom. You've got a shower, toilet. We've got 2 very, very high sinks. And then a really cool window around towards behind us. Oh, yeah, by the way, there's lights like everywhere. And then into the closet right here where we change clothes. And you may have noticed that there were not any triggers in the BarnDom. I noticed that as well, and I did hit up Ikas to let him know that there were no sleepy time triggers or wardrobe triggers. Here's another bedroom. Again, just it's here. So that's that. Over to here, we've got kind of like well, nope, this isn't the storage. The next one is this one. Check it out. It's pretty cool. I think that's awesome. This one. There we go. This is storage. We got a nice window up there, but not a whole lot going on in here. And then lastly, we've got the bathroom for this area right here. And I guess it would be attached to all of these. So you've got your towel dryer right there, towel warmer, sink, tub right under the front, and then your shower. So that is this one. Now, as far as the technical specs from the mod description, the Big Modern House is living room with kitchen, toilet, bathroom, master bathroom, boiler, office, 3 bedrooms, master bedroom, and 2-car garage. And as far as the big Barnaminium, we have 3 bedrooms, bathroom, living room with kitchen and fireplace. With garages, I always like showing off kind of what they would hold. So this right here is the BarnDom, and we've got a couple things that fit, a couple things that don't fit. So as far as what fits lengthwise, well, I've got the International right here with the sleeper. And we've also got the short wheelbase, and that is connected to the rear part of the Load King, was that the Super B? And everything fits, but just, I mean, barely fits. But kind of, it fits through the door, no issues. Now, if you've got something the size of Quad Track, or even as tall as the case right here, the Magnum, that's going to be a little bit too high. However, our International pickup fits just fine. Not only that, you probably fit 2 of those in here because it is so deep. However, if you choose not to put the semi-truck in here, well, your Quad Track and anything shorter will fit just fine. This barely fits, but it does clear it a-okay, and you got a little bit of room in the back, so you can attach a plow, some tools, stuff like that. However, when it comes to the Big Modern House, you're probably not going to be putting tractors in here, and if you do, well, they're going to be a little bit shorter, so you're not throwing a Quad Track in here. But as you can see, we've got a pickup truck, I got a side-by-side, and a dirt bike in here. No issues whatsoever. For the next bit, you will have to excuse my lines and stuff. I just spoke with Ikas, and he did say that the sleep trigger is in the bedroom downstairs, and it's in the BarnDom. As far as the wardrobe, it is going to be found right here. However, the version that I got does not have those in it, but they'll be there for the final version, so don't worry. And of course, we had to take a look at them at night. Some absolutely magnificent setups right here. To be fair, you're probably not going to be doing a lot of Farming Simulator at night, but for those of you that do, you can appreciate just how much work went into making sure that this looks great. I've also gone through and turned all the interior lights on as well, so it actually looks like someone's home. Actually, I think when I'm recording this video, it's probably dark outside, so there is that as well. What you guys think? Is this something that you guys are going to be picking up? Something that you're going to be downloading whenever it's here? Or is this something that you're like, well, maybe not those specific styles, but something a little bit different? Be all down for. I do want to thank Ikas for sending over these awesome mods to show you guys ahead of their release. They will be for all platforms, and they will be released only in-game Mod Hub. If you got any questions about them, please let me know. If you'd like to see anything else that Ikas is working on, we'll leave a couple links down below for you guys to check out to see some of the stuff he's already released and maybe get some updates on some new stuff that he's working on as well. So big shout out to him for the opportunity to put this video together, and thank you for hanging out with me until the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on this, get subscribed if you're new around here, and join the DjGoHam fam. I release mod previews all the time. Big thanks to all of the modders that send over their mods to show you guys ahead of release. With all that being said, just hope you have an awesome day, and we'll see you in the next one.